Hello, hola, welcome back to Rena MoMoney Plus YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I come on this channel every week to give you valuable information in real estate, lenders, tips, tools, credit cards, how to this, how not to that, how to become a profitable investor, so many different valuable ways. Well, today we're going to talk about how to find subject to deals. As you know, I do coaching calls. If you've been on my channel before, you know I do coaching calls, and I get a lot of questions on the coaching calls, a lot in reference to subject to, a lot in reference to how to, a lot of step by step. So I wanted to come on here and do a short video on how to find subject to deals. It's one of the questions that's often asked. We'll jump into it. Keep in mind, some of these are the old ways, some are cheap, some are free, some will get you on a fast track to getting the deals. It just depends on how much money you want to spend in marketing. First, to find a subject to deal, that seller must be motivated. And that's not in every situation, but it's definitely the situation for a subject to deal to work, to be successful, to even accept the method, the technique. Number one, abandoned signs, road signs. You want to get those out. That's a marketing piece. That's a marketing tool, but that will get your phone ringing. That will get your phone number out there. A lot of folk, they're not into the technology, or they want to be secretive about what's going on. That's even leading them down this road of distress. You want motivated sellers, and motivated sellers normally have distressed properties or a distressed situation. Using the abandoned sign, yes, it's kind of outdated, but it is one of the cheaper ways to reach a massive amount. You want to get abandoned signs or road signs that you will place at red lights, place in high traffic areas. You want to get that out. Second way on how to find subject to deals is the pre-foreclosure list. You want to get a list. That can be the pre-foreclosure list, probate list. You want to use software, and you want to use software like PropStream. There's others out there, but PropStream is important. But remember, I said a lot of investors are on PropStream, but at least you can gather up your list, and it's going to be your other tools and techniques that you use for that seller or homeowner to invite you to come look at the property, to invite you or to sign the contract with you. And that's another video. But to find that subject to deal, you're definitely going to need to start with the list or the abandoned signs. On the type of list would be pre-foreclosure list, probate list. And with that list, it leads us into the third method of finding subject to deals. Once you get that list and you get the skip tracing done for the homeowner, then you want to do some text blasting and email blasting. That's another way of finding them. Email blasting, text blasting. You have to put out your outreach. You got to do direct mail, cold calling. Once you get the lead, that's what you want to do. But to get that lead, you're going to, of course, like I just said, you're going to create a list, generate a list. Another way of finding subject to deals is to generate a list from your realtor buddy, your real estate agent, that person that you've developed that relationship with. Remember, we talked about that, where you're going to ask her to pull you a list of high equity homes, to pull you a list of homes that's been on the market for a long time. And what do you mean by long time, Rena MoMoney? 90 days plus, because now they're motivated and they're ready to hear of the options besides selling it straight out the conventional way. You're also going to have your realtor buddy to pull a no equity, that properties that have no equities. Those are great subject to deals. Those can bring about a great subject to deal. Text blasting. I really like text blasting because it's very inexpensive and you can reach the massive, and people look at their cell phones really, really quick. So there's a software, software that you can use. Look in my description below. I have a company, and that's the actual company I use as well, where you can do text blasting out to like 500 people at one time, one message. And then if you need help with that, if you need the scripts for that, then you need to schedule the coaching calls, or you need to get the scripts that's in the description as well. Educate yourself on these things and make sure that your product is going out pretty good, because that's going to make a difference on the person going with you, on that seller or homeowner going with you. So you're going to get a generated list from your realtor buddy. The next way to find subject to deals is through divorce attorneys. I have a video on that. Divorce attorneys, probate attorneys, have that connection with them, get with them, tell them what you're doing, tell them about your business, have your credibility package ready for them to go with you. You want that divorce attorney to turn to you, because 9 times out of 10, there's always a house involved when it comes to a divorce. And most of the times with probate, there is a house involved. Again, there's so many different ways that you can find subject to deals, or you can find deals. Some deals may come your way and you find after getting all the information that it's best fit for a subject to, and you originally was going to wholesale it, or you originally was going to just list it if you're an agent. But there's some deals that just won't fit subject to, and there's quite a bit of deals that will. I would also say another way to find subject to deals is the public records. Go to your county courthouse, the public records. Another great way to find subject to deals is driving for dollars. Again, you may be driving for dollars and it may be you're looking for something else, but it's certain things that make a subject to deal fit. These are the best ways to find subject to deals. You're going to start out with that marketing anyway. And once you get your questions answered, or once you get your phone ringing, then you can determine which one is the best fit, whether it is a subject to, whether it is a good property just to wholesale. You'll determine that. Before moving on to the next few that I have for you in reference to finding subject to deals, I want to ask, if you haven't already, please subscribe. If you have subscribed, please like, let me know you're feeling this, comment, share, do something so that YouTube can take recognition and push this out to other people that may be looking for advice, some valuable information, some free information. Always stay to the end. Always pay attention to the screen, because I'm always scrolling across something that can help you financially. So if you've already subscribed, I like to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to my old subscribers. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for making the choice to help yourself to become a better you. Thank you. Here is my new subscribers. I like to give you a shout out as well. Thank you again. Congratulate yourself. Clap it up for yourself. Thank you again for subscribing to the Rena MoMoney Plus YouTube channel. Now let's get back into a few more ways to find subject to deals. I actually want to stress on my favorite and what I've been using, and you'll get there once you're established, once you get used to it, and once you're out there in the community. I actually have wholesalers. I have wholesalers that bring me deals, and a lot of times they'll bring subject to deals. A lot of times they're wholesaling me a subject to deal, and that is like the best, because they've taken all the time out to do all the marketing to get their phone ringing so they can wholesale you that deal, or wholesale to investors. So the best way to find subject to deals, in my opinion, is other wholesalers that's wholesaling properties. A lot of times wholesalers don't have the money to catch up the arrears that homeowner has in place. So other wholesalers is a great source on ways you can find subject to deals. Other investors, that's another great source, another great way of finding subject to deals. Here's a tip. Here's something I want to leave with you. One of the things you can do with investors and wholesalers is talk to them. Once you get that connection, tell them that you want to revive dead leads from them. You know, if they have leads that they can't handle, or too many that they don't, have the money for, you revive dead leads so they'll still make money off dead leads. And you can also pitch that same thing to a real estate agent. Sometimes it's not a good fit to list it, but guess what? It may be a good fit for an investor, or that investor may be full. Some will be a fit for subject to, some may not. But those are ways you can find a subject to deal. If you need help with this, if you have questions, feel free to schedule a coaching call with me. I offer 30-minute sessions for $50. Look down in the link below. I have contracts, I have scripts, I have ways that you can make this work. I also have ways that you can diversify. Get you a PAM account, get your life insurance policy, you need to diversify, not only diversify in real estate, but you need to diversify. So check out my link below. I have some information on a PAM account. You need a sponsor, I can be your sponsor. So just click, email, follow the instructions, and we can go from there, and you can make this money. You can double your money. Diversify. So I think it will only be appropriate for the next video to be more so in reference to how to get the sellers to say yes. We got the homeowner, we got them online, we've done this, we've done that, the marketing pieces, we got the list, we have them. So how do we get the homeowners, or should I say the sellers, to say yes to you? How do we get them to contract? That's going to be on the next video, so make sure you subscribe and come back. I'll see you next week. Thank you, and you take care.